Have you ever wondered what it would be like to witness the raw power of a volcanic eruption? Join us as we explore some of the most dangerous volcanoes in history and discover the terrifying consequences these fiery giants have had on our world. From the ancient ruins of Pompeii to the modern-day devastation in Hawaii. Volcanoes have shaped our planet and human history in ways both awe-inspiring and terrifying. These geological wonders, born from the Earth's fiery core, have the power to create and destroy on a scale that's hard to comprehend. Let's start our journey with Mount Vesuvius, perhaps the most infamous volcano in human history. In 79 AD, this sleeping giant awakened with a fury that would be remembered for millennia. The bustling Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum were caught completely off guard. As Vesuvius unleashed its wrath, a towering column of ash and pumice rose into the sky, blotting out the sun and raining down destruction. Within hours, these once thriving communities were entombed under meters of volcanic debris, preserving a moment in time that would captivate the world when rediscovered centuries later. But Vesuvius isn't alone in its destructive legacy. Half a world away, the island of Krakatoa became the site of one of the most catastrophic eruptions in recorded history. In 1883, this Indonesian volcano literally tore itself apart in a series of explosions that were heard thousands of kilometers away. The eruption unleashed tsunamis that devastated nearby coastlines and ejected so much ash into the atmosphere that global temperatures dropped in the following year. The power of Krakatoa's eruption was equivalent to thousands of atomic bombs, reminding us of the awesome forces that lie dormant beneath our feet. Moving to the Americas, we encounter the chilling tale of Mount on the Caribbean island of Martinique. In 1902, this volcano unleashed a pyroclastic flow, a superheated avalanche of gas, ash, and rock that swept down its slopes at hurricane speeds. The town of St. Pierre, once known as the Paris of the Caribbean, was obliterated in minutes. Out of a population of 30,000, only a handful survived, including a prisoner whose thick-walled cell protected him from the inferno outside. The destruction of St. Pierre serves as a stark reminder of the speed and totality with which volcanic disasters can strike. Not all volcanic dangers come from explosive eruptions. In Hawaii, the ongoing eruption of Kilauea has demonstrated the relentless power of effusive volcanism. Since 1983, this shield volcano has been continuously active, with periods of increased activity causing widespread destruction. In 2018, a series of fissures opened in the Lalani Estates subdivision, spewing lava that consumed hundreds of homes and forever changed the landscape of the Big Island. The slow-moving but unstoppable nature of these lava flows presents a different kind of terror, one where residents can only watch helplessly as their communities are gradually swallowed by molten rock. One of the most surprising and dangerous aspects of volcanoes is their ability to impact areas far beyond their immediate vicinity. The 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia is a prime example of this global reach. This colossal event, the largest known eruption in recorded history, ejected so much material into the atmosphere that it caused what became known as the Year Without a Summer in 1816. Across North America and Europe, crops failed, leading to widespread famine and social unrest. It's a sobering reminder that the effects of a major eruption can ripple across the globe, affecting millions who may never have heard of the volcano responsible. In more recent times, the eruption of Eyjafjallajökull in Iceland in 2010 demonstrated how even a relatively modest volcanic event can have far-reaching consequences in our interconnected world. The ash plume from this eruption grounded flights across Europe for weeks, causing unprecedented disruption to global air travel and commerce. It was a wake-up call to the vulnerability of our modern systems to natural disasters, and a reminder that we ignore the power of volcanoes at our peril. Perhaps one of the most ominous volcanic threats looming over us today is the Yellowstone caldera in the United States. This massive supervolcano has the potential to unleash an eruption that would dwarf anything in human history. While the chances of a super eruption in our lifetime are slim, the consequences would be catastrophic on a continental scale. The Yellowstone caldera serves as a humbling reminder of the immense geological forces that shape our planet. Forces that operate on timescales far beyond human comprehension. As we've seen, volcanoes have the power to reshape landscapes, alter global climate, and bring civilizations to their knees. Yet for all their destructive potential, they are also engines of creation. Volcanic activity has built some of the most fertile soils on Earth, created new islands, and even played a role in the origin of life on our planet. This duality, the capacity for both creation and destruction, is what makes volcanoes so fascinating and terrifying. In our modern era, advances in volcanology have given us unprecedented insight into these geological giants. Monitoring systems and early warning networks now help protect millions of people living in the shadow of active volcanoes. Yet as recent eruptions have shown, we still have much to learn about predicting and mitigating volcanic hazards. As we conclude our journey through some of history's most dangerous eruptions, it's clear that volcanoes will continue to shape our world in profound ways. Their raw power serves as a humbling reminder of our place in the natural world, as observers and sometimes victims of forces far greater than ourselves. Yet it's this very power that draws us to study and marvel at these fiery mountains, forever changing our understanding of the dynamic planet we call home. The next time you see a peaceful volcanic landscape or hear of distant rumblings from the Earth's depths, remember the incredible forces at work beneath your feet. For in the world of volcanoes, today's quiet giant could be tomorrow's harbinger of doom. The question isn't if another major eruption will occur, but when and where nature will unleash its next display of geological fury.